It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, where we'll see which conference reigns supreme today. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills on Monday Night Prime Time.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Green Bay's offense trots out, and just as it has been since week 1 of the 2008 season, Aaron Rodgers leads the way, now in his 18th year in the National Football League.
Even as he nears age 40, Aaron Rodgers' game isn't taking a single backward step. He became only the 4th player to win back-to-back MVP awards and led Green Bay to its 3rd straight 13-win season. He avoids turnovers better than anyone in football at the quarterback position. And Green Bay, they are always a front runner with him under center.
12 yards on the game. A great start for this offense. Great beginning there under the bright lights of primetime.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in primetime is on you.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production means they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And we see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback, Josh Allen.
Buffalo gave Allen the most guaranteed money in league history before the start of last season, and boy, did he justify it by playing at an elite level once again, taking the Bills to 11 wins and another division title. Along the way, he threw for over 4,400 yards again and ran for 760 with 42 total touchdowns for a top 5 offense. They were knocked out in an overtime thriller against Kansas City in the playoffs, and they will be one of the favorites to win the AFC this season.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
Nice 1st down pickup there for Gabriel Davis, who really announced his presence last season. Playoff record, 4 touchdowns against Kansas City, also over 200 yards in that game. People in Buffalo really believe this guy's going to continue to develop as one of their top receivers.
On first down, Allen to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Allen going to throw. Getting the football to Davis on an out route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Allen. Out to the left. He's got his tight end Knox. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that will bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. The throw on target to his receiver McKenzie. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's McKenzie. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. They'll run here with Moss. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Allen going to try and keep it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen scoring on a 2-yard keeper. And the Bills post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week, but here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here, you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now it's Rodgers. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Von Miller able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Throwing on second and long. Rodgers. He's got the hook up with down. And the ball is knocked out. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a third and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes.
Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was... So that challenge, a successful one. Here's Pat O'Donnell on now to punt it away. Taken in at the 22. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. Allen now on 1st down. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now Allen. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. The 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Rodgers. That's Tunyon bringing in the quick throw. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Let's roll.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. On play action, it's Rodgers. He'll go right back to Tunyon. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, a look at the next-gen stats for the Packers in that first half. and they did not do much at all in terms of throwing the football in those first 2 quarters. That's going to need to improve if they want to erase this deficit.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Devin Singletary's in his 4th year in Buffalo, and he's coming off career best in carries and yards, and he's hoping that 2022 is the year that Buffalo runs him to his first 1,000-yard season.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dean Lowry just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. With Sean Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He's got it to the 43 here.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Rodgers now to throw. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Gregory Rousseau, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
And Buffalo fans are hoping to see a lot more of that in his second season. Just 4 sacks in his rookie year, but the potential for double digits is exactly why Buffalo took him 30th overall in 2021.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. He's got it complete. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a 1st down. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief.
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary, his 2nd sack of the night. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10 to about the 48-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They go right back to Singletary. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they take a knee. On 2nd down, here's a run with Moss. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Brandon, I can just tell you from experience, there's nothing like pitching a shutout on defense, but even more so when it's a tight game. I mean, when every defensive play is crucial and you don't give up any points, boy, they're going to feel awfully good about themselves after this one.
Yeah, exactly. The offense wasn't humming, but, hey, all they needed was you can't score 1 point. All they needed was 2 points. Well, you can't score 2 points on offense. All they needed was at least 3, and they got what they needed.
They got what they needed. Exactly right.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way. Yeah,
look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket, and that's what they've got going forward.